Hey guys, what is up? Just wanted to go over this bike leaving me stranded not once but twice. I bought this bike brand new in 2019. Absolutely love this bike. If you're thinking about getting one, you definitely should do it. But I just wanted to go over this just so you're aware of what you might be getting into. And if you're looking at, regardless if it's leftover new model, new old stock, or a used one, the low mileage ones, something you might just want to look at, ask some questions, things like that. So I had the bike for a little over a year, had a couple thousand miles on it, loved the bike, was out riding it, stopped and parked it, was stopped for an hour or so, went to get back on it, and I had no clutch at all. So I could start the bike in neutral, but as soon as I put it into gear, I had no clutch at all. The clutch lever would come all the way in. So what had happened is that Magura clutch slave cylinder just leaks. And I didn't have a lot of fluid on my garage floor or anything like that, but it leaked, and I don't know if it's the temperature or whatnot, why I was able to ride it. But that was the concerning thing, is I was able to ride it away from my house. And so I was quite a ways away from my house and then stranded. So I had to figure that out. That was not fun. It was covered under the factory warranty, which is great, but they replaced it with the same parts. So I said, so I'm likely gonna have this scenario again? And they said, absolutely. So I could have spent the extra money to upgrade parts. I was kind of mad that a brand new bike would have this issue, so I wanted the factory to have to pay for it. So I did have them replace it with the same factory parts. It had been on my mind for a year, and it's my own damn fault, but I got stranded a second time. Same issue. I should have expected it. I mean, I was expecting it. I just didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. I had put less miles on it the second time around, and sure enough, I was away from the house again. Had to get an Uber, had to go home, get a trailer, and then get the bike to the dealership. So the good thing is, the second time around, the factory did have a permanent fix for it. It was outside of warranty, but they did fix it as a factory recall. So if you do buy one of these, you're gonna wanna ask, has it had the upgraded parts? Was it a model year that was made after that factory fix, or has it been covered under the recall or things like that? So you definitely don't want to get stranded. This is an absolutely awesome bike. I just absolutely love it. I ride a lot of sport bikes, super bikes, things like that. I love the different riding position. I love the power delivery. Got nothing but great things to say about it, but really frustrated that a company as big as KTM owns Husqvarna. This really is the same bike as the 690 SMR. Why they would have an issue like this being around as long as they were, that just absolutely baffles me. It still makes me a little bit mad that I even had to deal with that scenario. Extra time and money out of my pocket, my day, things like that I had to deal with. The second time around, it was in the shop for my, it was in the heat of the summer when everybody's got their bikes in the shop. My bike was in the shop for about 3 weeks, just waiting on parts and waiting for them to get it done and things like that. So yeah, that shouldn't happen. So I'm glad they finally have a factory recall with it. I'm glad that they are covering the costs for it. This is the only issue I've had with the bike. Absolutely love it. There's not much more I can say about it. So yeah, just be careful with that clutch slave, that Magura clutch slave. If you have to upgrade to another part, then great, but at least make sure you got the factory recall fix. Thanks guys.